Yeah, about 3.5 feet back.
Yeah, I see that.
But the crazy thing is how much they took off down here. Like they shaved so much of every wall.
Wow, I mean, look at that right there. I mean, that's... They tore this thing off too?
Yeah, they broke this entire wall. This entire wall was up and flush.
Yeah, that's the whole problem. I mean, what the hell were they thinking?
I have no idea. They broke the main water valve over here. Then we had no water, no power for almost a month.
This is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they filled all this up with all the trash instead of telling us or asking us for help. Anything.
Is this like another access, or just like when we came down here?
Yeah, it was. It used to be. When I first came down here, that was accessible. Like, it was a smaller hole, but you could at least crawl in here.
Right.
And then I came here about not even 2 weeks later, and this entire wall was blown out.
Wow.
And there was tools down here, pickaxes. They were using all their tools, and then they never came back.
Wow, this is crazy, dude. I've never seen anything like this.
Then they tried to come fix this wall and put it in, and then they were like, yeah, we're going to put up a brand new cement wall. Nobody ever told me they were going to put up a wood fake wall.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like this. They just have this just to keep
the garbage.
Like a retaining wall, you know?
Yeah.
To keep the dirt from filling in on your basement. But wow.
Literally, it was so pristine in comparison to what it looks like now. Like,
yeah, I mean, even just from the video that you showed me, it's wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say, dude. I mean, sorry this happened to you guys, man, because this sucks, you know?
Yeah.
See, this is where the back door's at right over here. This is where we were just standing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like it's getting tighter in there, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, and it will. It will, man, because looks like the other end's not even
Yeah, they took the damn steps that were in here.
Grab one of these blocks, one of these loose blocks that they left us. Wow. You got your drain is leaking here too.
It is leaking?
Yeah, that's probably due to the damage.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you see, it probably wasn't before, but since it moved, you know.
Yeah, I see it now.
It probably broke that loose now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That looks like probably to the shower or something.
Well, yeah, well, this is all your drain lines coming in.
That's the main one, right?
Yeah, see, that's the main one that goes down to the alley or wherever the main sewer line is outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is coming from your bathroom, I guess, right here, the toilet.
Yeah.
And the sink. And this here, I guess.
Well, that's loud enough I can even hear it over here.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So this is probably your shower, your bathtub right here. That's the drain from your bathtub. But it's the one that comes from... Is that the kitchen sink over there?
Yes,
on that end of the house over there?
Yeah.
That's where it's coming from. And that's what's leaking right here when it comes to meet all these other pipes.
Wow.
Yeah,
of course. Oh, we also had that plumber out here and we paid him. I paid him cash, so he's gonna have to come back because that I don't understand.
I would get him back for sure, man, especially since you paid him. And wow, just
great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a few pictures. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's your... Man, what the fuck did they do to make it? My God. Yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures of this dude. Fucking but that over there on your concrete wall, the foundation part there.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first thing that we need to take care of because I mean, pretty soon, you know, like I said, with the ground heaving and hoeing as it does,
It's just gonna crumble.
It's gonna push, yeah, it's gonna just push everything out, and then, you know, once it gets to a point, you know, it's tear it down and replace it, you know. But,
Wow.
wow, that's looks like about 6 inches that it dropped, man. You know.
Yeah, I think it's been moving more and more every day now.
It probably has, yeah, especially with the rain we just got a couple of days ago. The rain is not helping anything, but you know, you got your foundation wall here, and then there's nothing, the footer here or whatever, and there's nothing underneath it, you know, holding that up. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
It just destroyed so much because it was. I promise you, it did not look this barren in here. Like, it looks like they ripped out so much concrete. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they did a lot. They did a lot of fucked up shit down here, dude. I
mean,
wow. But that would be the first thing I would think that seriously needs to get taken care of.
Well, that's the biggest problem. That's the thing we've been negotiating with him because I told him, I said, I'm not going to pay you and my house is not even safe.
Right.
He said he was going to do the outside foundation and he said he was going to fix the basement. Then when this wall broke, then it went to, oh, I'm not going to fix anything because it was quoted at $50,000. So I just need to know if this is even theoretically possible to fix.
It is.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to just get my money back and walk away.
Yeah, I mean, if you have that option, that might be a
better option in your opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, if because I mean, it's going to take a lot to because just where it's at, you know how tight the situation is right here.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to dig outside.
That's gonna rip up the whole house.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to put something underneath here and pick the house up to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, and then we have to build that foundation wall all over again and put that underneath there to make sure that it holds it up.
Yeah.
And you know, I might be able to get away with leaving that back corner, but because it looked like it hasn't moved over there. But the ideal thing would be just to give it a whole.
Yeah, one good go.
One good go, yeah, all one piece, and do it that way, you know.
Wow, that is.
And we'd have to get some jacks down here, some house jacks to jack it up, you know, pick it up where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get a couple of pictures of that. Oh, let's see.
Damn.
See, and this is right there about where you showed me where it fell, where it started dipping, right?
Yeah.
You said that, and then that's at 3 foot over where the old wall was. See, and then the same thing with that one too, man. See, they don't even allow cinder block anymore for foundations.
They don't?
No, not anymore. Not on the new code for new construction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the old houses, you know, they're grandfathered in and everything. You know, they're not going to make somebody come in and replace it. But shit like this happens,
Yeah.
then they will. I mean, because now it's going to have to be brought up to code.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be brought up to code, and then and that's the main thing you're going to be dealing with is getting it to code and passing code. You know, because I had cracks in my foundation wall. You know, it's a cinder block wall in there. Well, actually, mine was stone.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even cinder blocks, but you know, cracks and shit like that are an easy fix compared to what they did here. I mean, I've got that footer right there, just like it just broke in two pieces, you know, and that's where it sunk right there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the fuck
I don't understand any of this.
When they took out this other wall, I guess because this other wall was in there too, right?
Yeah.
So you had that outside foundation wall and then this other.
The mini walls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever they took out that wall, that's probably when all that dirt caved in. And since it's such an old cinder block, that mortar didn't hold it together. There's no rebar or anything going like that together. I mean, you put some kind of layers in between the blocks every 3 feet or every 2 feet, whatever they require, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what holds the wall together. But
They didn't do absolutely anything.
yeah, they just took it file apart, and they didn't do nothing to safeguard it from getting worse at all. You know, I'm surprised that that's holding up as good as it is over there.
For real. And they did this without our permission. They didn't notify us.
Yeah, see?
Nothing.
Yeah, man, I would, if you can get that legal help, man, from legal aid, man, I would go after this dude, man. Seriously.
That's the next step, because he don't want to pay $50,000. I'm not going to pay.
Yeah, for this, yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I wouldn't either, you know.
My mother purchased this as a retirement home. She liked the property size.
Yeah.
And then he lied on the inspection, because the inspection was not given to us until after we moved in. He told me the inspection was passed, there were some minor damages, and that was it. Nobody told me about structural damage until the paperwork was signed, and then now we're locked in.
Yeah.
Then 2 weeks into this project that I don't know what he was fixing down here, this was caved in, and when I got to this property, there was nobody to talk to.
Right.
Nobody knew anything.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
this has been almost 2 months of this, and I can't do this. So if you're really telling me that as a professional, you think I should leave it?
You know, if it was me, I would concentrate on getting my money back and finding a better place myself. Because even after the repairs are done,
Yeah.
You still got to deal with the settling of the house, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's going to have to take a backfill, you know, and everything. Put the dirt back. You take the dirt out, put it back in, and you know, it don't go back in like it came out.
Yeah.
You gotta let it rain or whatever, and let it compact down, and it moves and it moves. But yeah, man, as bad as this is, dude, I mean, it's fixable.
It's just a lot of money.
But it's going to be a lot of work. And the price of cement now is, I think it's almost about 100. I think the last time I looked, it's like almost 100, like $150 a yard. For concrete.
I mean, if he pays for it, he fixes it. I have no problem there. But there's no way my disabled mother is gonna pay for this.
Right.
And then me helping her is not gonna do her much good when I have to do things on my own. You know.
You know, and if you do have something like that, and he says that he's gonna do that, then you know you need to make up a good contract.
Yeah, because he said he would fix the exterior foundation. He doesn't want to touch this, but this was the original problem.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to bring up the outside foundation as a compensation. But I don't give a shit about the outside when the inside looks like this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It won't even help to fix the outside.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I haven't been doing this for 20 years, but I've been doing this for at least 10 years, and I've seen a lot of damage. This is probably one of the worst collapses I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is the worst I've ever seen. And I've seen the separation in the blocks.
Yeah.
Not that much.
No. This is a full-on collapse, and I don't think he understands that, and he doesn't want to come out here because he's too far, but I'm paying no matter what. Even if I'm paying $1, I'm not going to pay $1 for this.
Yeah, and I don't blame you one bit. I mean, that wall is out, and it's no good. There's nothing holding up the house right there.
And he wants to go up in price on the house.
Yeah, no, he's high. That motherfucker's high.
Yeah, that doesn't make any damn sense to me.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's the whole foundation right there, man. That's.
Yeah, and this was sitting like this for at least almost a week and a half, 2 weeks with nothing here. So, I mean,
So that didn't help any either, because I'm sure.
I know it moved. There's no way. And this thing doesn't even feel sturdy.
Yeah. And wow. I mean, I can understand what they're trying to do, but how they went about it.
Yeah, not with one being knocked out, then we don't even do anything about it. Like, this is just a shitty Band-Aid.
Yeah, right? And, yeah, man, just See, and you could do things like that. I mean, have it, your bearing wall here, and then have the floor hang over it, but only to a certain point. You know,
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
that's way too far away from where you're bearing here.
yeah. So
Uh,
the pressure points are different.
yeah, I mean, the farther you get out, it seems like it adds more weight. It doesn't add, but it acts like it adds more weight on it just because of the leverage and the fulcrum where everything's at.
Yeah, that little,
Uh,
3.5 feet of the house that way times, the actual length of the house.
right.
So probably 20 plus feet of weight with no wall.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, and they just get worse. I mean, without a solid foundation, it's just uh, how that's the only way. Gravity is, works against you. Gravity's our friend, but not all the time.
Yeah,
Because yeah, gravity's going to continue, pushing on that.
I just can't believe this, yo, because it's only getting worse. I've come down here 2 times since they, attempted this
Yeah,
fix, and it looks like it's getting tighter.
it's getting worse each time. Yeah, it looks like the ground's cracking over there. Uh, where that weight's pushing down on it over there, it looks like that's going to give pretty soon too. You know, I don't know for sure if it will, but it might. Chances are it probably will because I mean the water's coming down through there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the water over there on that corner. Look, man.
Wow.
Seeing it transferred itself all the way up to the roof.
Yeah.
Um,
It was not that bad more than 2 months
yeah,
2 months
I
ago.
look at that when I step back there, look at that roof. I mean, it comes and then takes a big dip and a dive.
That really has me scared. It's moving so fast. It hasn't even been 6 months.
You know, what we might want to do just to keep it from getting worse though is come and put in some kind of shoring or some kind of bracing to help it out and
Okay.
keep it from getting worse while you're here.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't cost a whole lot.
Like these jacks over here, these red jacks they've been having.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, you know, I think that would be in your best interest. Just because you're here, because you're living in a place.
Yeah.
Right now.
You just got to find some spot to find leverage.
Well, I mean, we'd have to. I would start all the way back there and bring it all the way back to the corner here. Um, but I mean, we could still use that wall to help it. That's there already,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just have to come beef this part up over here where it sunk, and get it all back to level. And hopefully it will stay that way. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to probably dig it out a little bit and make a 2x2 concrete footer.
Yeah.
To hold it up. Maybe two of them is all we need. Maybe three, depending on how far that way we need to go. But that and that, I think some temporary bracing to keep it from getting worse would be your best plan of action right now. Like I said, since you're here, you got property in the house, and you're living in there, right? So, because I mean, like I say, it's just going to get worse if we don't do anything. If we just leave it like this, it will get worse. I'm surprised, that's holding up pretty good over there, actually, compared to what this wall did.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get a couple of pictures and then I'll crawl out of here.
Okay.
Crack there, crack there. I mean, that choke's gonna fall out just like that other wall did.
That back left one.
Yeah. Well, you know, right here where this opening is, right here,
Yeah.
because you got it. The foundation's cracked right there.
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
And then it's cracked again over here. So that, you know, it's a smaller section, but it's going to come out just like that did. You know, maybe the way the concrete cracked right there, that might be what's holding it up, you know, right now. Right there, because it's got a little lip coming under it.
Yeah, honestly,
you know,
I think so
too. That might be what's
too.
holding it up right now, keep it from going any worse. But this other side, you know, I don't see nothing that would hold it, keep it from moving. You know, if it does shift. Wow, you know, this is I've never seen it like this before. You know, I mean, I've seen some pretty shady stuff, but man, all this damage.
Yeah, they're just trying to bandage everything.
Yeah, and you can't, you know, especially on the foundation, man. I mean, that's holding up your whole life right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, in your opinion, does that sound like a $10,000 job to you? Because that's what he keeps claiming. That's why he doesn't want to help.
Well,
Like
to
if
fix
this,
it?
huh?
To fix it?
Well, that's what he's stating. He already had paid to fix this wall, to pay all those workers that were literally, they were children. They brought teenagers here. I saw on my camera.
Yeah, what they've done, I would not say is worth $10,000 or even 5,000.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like maybe a few $100s for this wood, because that's all he purchased.
Yeah, maybe a couple hours of compensation, whatever.
Yeah.
But even at the compensation, you know, I would have a hard time paying that because they fucked it up, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have paid anybody anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're in the right mind thinking like that, you know. Because I mean, wow. Who wants to pay for, you know, this kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, just to have somebody else come back out here, like I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason why we've been having such a back and forth, because he doesn't believe us stating that we're lying, when in reality, why would I lie about a place I'm trying to live in?
Yeah, I could make up a statement for you too, man, if you want. You know?
I would have genuinely appreciate that.
I could type something up tonight and have something and send it to you. You know, that way, you know, you have my recommendations and my opinion of what it is, and I'll even include pictures. You know.
Please, man, I really appreciate that.
I will, man. That way you have a little bit more firepower behind you to battle this dude.
Yeah, because I told him, I was like, I'm not going to take you to court and play games with you. I want my house fixed. I don't want nothing from you that I don't already, you know, I'm already expected to get, because I paid $7,500 for the down payment, plus the mortgage, plus everything to leave my last house to come here to help my mother.
Right.
So then she can't even be here on her own or by herself because the house is moving and shifting.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
This is supposed to be her retirement home, not a project.
Yeah, and had anybody, I mean, I'm sure they didn't get any permits for it, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I highly doubt it.
Because, I mean, it wouldn't be like, I mean, the inspector would have been out here to see what's going on.
Yeah, there was no inspections. They always did this stuff when I was at work. I worked 10-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And every time I leave and come back, there's a new story or a new problem.
Yeah, right? Something else is holding it back, or and probably more things getting fucked up on it, you know?
Yeah, I definitely believe it is. I mean, this was supposed to be a furnished basement for storage. Now it looks like a fucking like a hellhole.
Right. Yeah, dude. It's it does look way different than what the video that you showed me, man.
Yeah, and that video was not too long ago. So the fact that it's moving too fast.
Yeah, it is. This right here and this back wall here is a big drop.
I think that's where that biggest shift came from, the last couple rainstorms.
Yeah. Right, and the last couple rainstorms we've had have been pretty heavy rains, you know.
Yeah, my whole backyard back there was flooded, like at least an inch.
I could bet. See, and then this foundation's cracked over here too. You know, they put a little something under it to help it out, but the ground underneath it's giving way too. So, you know, that ain't gonna help much.
No, that's just dirt.
Yeah, it's just gonna eventually fall out. It's cracked right there too in that corner. So that corner's not even, it may be attached inside there, but it don't look like it is.
Wow.
Yeah, and this happening right here is probably due because of that.
Yeah, everything just crumbling on itself.
Yeah, it's just a domino effect.
So would you say this is about a $50,000 worth job? Because that's what I was originally. I was thinking, maybe 25, 30. But after the last inspector came down here, he said you might as well just destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's what you're gonna. I mean, you're gonna have to be putting a new wall up,
Yeah.
to fix it. I mean, I don't know about destroying and tearing it out. You could still use it to help a little bit.
Like build a extra support wall next to the support
Right
wall.
next to it, yeah, on either side of it. I mean, on this side of it, but I mean the way the bearing is on this, because your floor joists are running that way. Um, just the outside of the house is, well, all this weight that's on this floor is pushing down on that wall. Um, it's not being spread out. Like, see, on that wall, the weight on the floor gets distributed out, on each one of these floor joists, So that helps the weight out. But over here on this wall, you don't have that. You just have direct weight coming down on it. And, that's probably what's causing that corner to separate right there. Yeah, man, I'd have to, I mean, to tell you how much it would cost to do this, I'd have to work on it, tonight and crunch my numbers together. I mean, just, man, I mean, yeah, the ideal thing, yeah, we put a new wall up right next to that one, and leave it at that. I mean, that's all you could do. But to get it done, it's going to be a lot of
time and money.
Well, down here, you're in crawl space, so it's hard maneuvering.
Yeah.
That's why I would suggest, we have to dig on the outside and work it from that side as much as we can. Of course, we'd have to get in here to do it, but the least amount of work that would done in here, I mean, if you could do it from the outside, it'd be all that much better and that much faster to get it done. See that wall? It doesn't look like there's any damage over there, really, on that wall over there. The ground still looks pretty much intact, so there's no water getting over there. At least there's no mud.
That's good.
I'd like to get into the attic.
Okay.
And see what has actually happened up there. To make that ceiling drop down like it did, and to see where the water's coming from, at least. But yeah, okay, I got the video of this, so
Okay.
I'm good there. Yeah, this is crazy.
Well,
No, I'm good, bro. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I'm going to do a little bit of this one. Yeah, I know. But I agree with you. I'm sure this is probably the worst you've seen, and man, this is for sure the worst I've ever seen.
By far.
And I've been at this since like I said, with my dad on his house since I was a kid, and I've been a carpenter since I was, right at fresh out of high school. I've been doing this shit since fresh out of high school, and man, I've seen a lot of shit, but not like this. Not in the house anyway.
No.
I've seen some damage to buildings where things have crashed into buildings, and caused some damage that way, but I don't think anything's crashed into this house yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, maybe we should do that, man. Do everybody a favor, but wow. Is that coming from the water main outside?
Yeah.
Is that,
They broke that too, and that's why we didn't have no water.
yeah. Look at that. That's your sill plate. It's not even top of the wall anymore. Okay, that's the sill plate too. And that's the wall. Looks like there was a pipe there, huh?
Yeah.
That was probably the old sewer. The old balloon framing, they call that. Yeah, I mean, this wall, this house has settled a lot already, man. Just looking at the cracks in the cinder block, it's moved quite a bit on its own without these fools helping them out.
Yeah.
You know. Wow, all this water down here, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why. What happened here? Is this the front of the house right here?
Yes.
It is, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not good either. That corner's going to start dropping. It looks like it already has a little bit.
And what makes no sense was they knocked all of that out, right where you're standing in front of all of this.
Yeah.
All of that was flush and clean. There was I didn't see any cracks or anything, major separation.
Right.
And then they, what's it called? They shaved all of this.
Yeah.
Because this was higher up, and I don't understand why they shaved it when they're not even working on this side of the house.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, why they even touched it in the first place. Because, what they did is probably what caused it to crack. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure it had the cracks before, but to make them wider and bigger like that, wow. See, that's why they don't allow these cinder block foundations anymore. People get water, in the basement through the cracks and everything. They, shit like that, and then that just water is, worst thing for your house, for the structure of your house.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit in the water. You want, that's why you build a house, to keep the water out of there, and keep it dry, Oh, can I need my book?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And your drink.
My soda. Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.